Hello everyone, I'm Superdazzer.
And I'm Pearly.
And this is a video that we just wanted to make to discuss future plans for the channel and kind of what's been happening over the past couple of months, just to let you know what you can expect from us. So basically over the last 2 months we've been kind of, exams have been happening, and we've just been kind of thinking about stuff that we could do with the channel, and we have decided to change some things. We've got 3 different kind of reasons for changing things, I think, right?
Yeah.
We've got, first of all, obviously the main thing is the entertainment value. We think that we could make the videos a bit more entertaining, I think, is the best way to say that.
Yeah, I don't know, we kind of found, looking back at our old videos, it wasn't entertaining, it wasn't a thing that we were enjoying to watch. And it also wasn't a thing that we were really enjoying to make towards the end of it.
That's the thing.
Which is one of the reasons that it started to kind of lull down.
Yeah, it's a big part of making videos is to enjoy them, right? And, if we're not enjoying making them, it's unlikely that people are going to enjoy watching them. So, yeah, that's the second reason for why we're changing some stuff, is the enjoyment for us. And also the third reason is practicality. How long it took us to make the videos, and moving forwards, how much time we're gonna have, or more, the lack of time we're gonna have.
Yeah, over the last 2 years, we've had to stop making videos at certain points when we have too much work or exams to do, and that's only gonna get worse. So we're kind of thinking about how we can keep entertaining people while we're ripping our hair out trying to not fail at life.
Yeah, so we're gonna go on to discussing the future plans for stuff. If you'd rather read this stuff than listen to us talk about it, we've put in the description just a list of changes that we're planning to make, so feel free to read that instead of listening to us whine on. Also, there in the description there will be time codes to certain parts of the video, so if you're just interested in certain things, then do go down there and click on the things.
Yep, click on the things. But
also bear with us for this video. As you can probably tell, we are semi-unscripted with this. We're just kind of reading off bullet points, and one of these bullet points is unscriptedness. This unscriptedness style we're planning on taking forward into the future. It's going to expect this to be a recurring thing on the channel. Reason being, we think this is a lot more of an entertaining format for people to watch. And plus, it's a lot more enjoyable for us to make.
Yeah, I don't know. That was one of the reasons that the videos we looked back on were kind of more rigid, and they were too conformative, trying to read the script and just recite what we were meant to say. So we thought this way it would be much easier to make, much easier to watch, and just much more enjoyable for everyone involved.
But yeah, unscriptedness is just one of the things we're planning on doing moving forwards into what we're calling the second phase of the channel, because we're nerds and we like Marvel and we're copying Marvel, so
I don't think they invented the phase structure, to be fair to us.
No, but it's what we're basing it off.
Yeah.
So in our eyes, we've just kind of finished the first phase of the channel, and we're currently in this sort of mid phase in between the two. So that consists of things like the montages that you've seen go up over the last couple of weeks from my All Gods 1 Week live charity event thing, and the last one of those is going to be coming out on Tuesday, so in 2 days' time. And then the mid phase kind of carries on throughout June, where we'll be uploading every Sunday is the idea. So every Sunday we'll be uploading a video just to test some new series that we have, get some feedback from the videos, see how we can change things for the actual second phase. The whole of June is just going to be testing, basically. We're in a testing phase, we're experimenting with stuff, we don't know whether this is going to work, and we're looking basically for any feedback that you guys have.
Yeah, feedback's the point we've got to really drill home here, because we aren't sure what we're doing. We think it'll work. We're kind of throwing ourselves into an idea, and we want to hear if you think it's working, if you think it could work, if it should be changed. And then starting in July, phase 2 is actually starting. So it'll be 2 videos a week, hopefully. One on Wednesday or Thursday, and then one on Sunday. And there is going to be no schedule for these videos.
Yeah, so basically we have a general schedule, twice every week we'll upload, but the videos that we upload on those days are never going to be scheduled, so you won't necessarily know what's coming. It's not necessarily a secret that we're keeping. It's not meant to be a surprise to which video is coming, because we'll probably talk about that kind of stuff on social media. It's just more to give us the flexibility and the freedom to choose what we want to upload and what we think that you'll like to watch.
Yeah, it's the flexibility, the freedom. So whereas before it was Smite Community Concepts and the podcast on alternating Sundays, that's all out the window now. But we're now moving into a much more kind of natural schedule where we're just uploading what we want to do and what we think you're going to enjoy.
Whenever we want, basically.
Yeah. But speaking of the podcast, that's not really going to be happening anymore. More on that later, but as it is right now, you aren't going to see it anymore.
I mean, the thing is with the podcast specifically, it felt like it was a lot more time than it was worth to make. Our aim was to discuss things over the whole of the past 2 weeks, even if we weren't really interested in it. It wasn't necessarily getting good feedback either, so we've kind of just canned it. But yeah, like Adam said, more on the podcast side of stuff later.
Also, if you did like the podcast, don't be too heartbroken, because that entire style and the idea of how the podcast worked has been the main inspiration for this new phase 2.
The unscriptedness, yeah.
The unscriptedness, the naturalness, and me and Danny, just the two of us.
We've learned a lot from podcast, definitely, and being unscripted and stuff. So
yeah, and also speed arts, which are uploaded weekly, aren't going to be happening as their own video anymore. They'll probably be incorporated into Smite Community Concept, but we'll see how that goes.
It's all an experiment. Yeah, it's all experiment.
Yeah.
So also for phase 2, we're not just getting rid of stuff, we're also incorporating a lot more stuff. We'll talk about Smite Community Concepts first. We're changing a lot to do with Smite Community Concepts, potentially going into the unscriptedness stuff, and also potentially incorporating some speed art aspects to it, as Adam said. But also, we're planning on theming the episodes a lot more, giving the episodes an identity rather than just a number. We're big fans of...
We're big bands.
Shut up. We're big fans of skin themes and team skins and stuff like that, and we thought it'd be a cool idea to sort of have every episode as a sort of theme. So as before, we'd do a Halloween special and a summer special and a Christmas special. Each video is going to be like that. But also, we're not necessarily shackling ourselves to make 3 concepts for each episode either. With this new scheduling system, we want to be a little bit more lenient on that stuff, so maybe you'll see 3 skin concepts per episode, maybe you'll see 4, maybe you'll see 5. Just depends on that sort of theme and which concepts we have for that theme. But in general, hopefully you'll see as many skin concepts showcased on average as we used to.
So yeah, as it is now, it's 3 concepts every 2 weeks. I think the plan for the future is to go for a concept a week. So it might be 5 weeks before you see another episode, and that would mean there's 5 concepts in that episode, and it's a big boy one. So we aren't reducing the content, we're just trying to base it around making higher quality, more diverse videos, as opposed to trying to make regular videos that are the same.
But also we're planning on branching out into different types of videos. For a while we've just kind of focused on skin concepts, and that really is a very, in general, it's a very small audience. And there's a lot more to Smite than just skin concepts. So we're planning on just branching out, doing a little bit more, doing more series that more people will enjoy. Yeah,
and more series on the stuff that we enjoy about Smite. So not just skin concepts, we're also going into stuff like the lore, maybe the questionable parts of the lore. We're going to be uploading some gameplay, some videos on the patch notes, and even some of the stuff that you may recognise from the podcast, like the news and the community events, and also potentially the little end section quizzes that were at the end of the podcast. They were a lot of fun, and we don't want to just forget about them. And that's just to begin with. We've got a lot more plans. We're going to be expanding out, and that's really the advantage, I think, of this new scheduling system, where if we kind of fancy a new different video idea, we can just throw it up and see how it goes. If we want to start a new series, that can just go up alongside them.
I think it just allows us the freedom to experiment a lot more with maybe one-off videos, or like Adam said, different series ideas that we have. So hopefully it will work out. We're trying things. This whole thing is a test. Like we said, June is for testing and stuff. But to be honest, like even starting in July when phase 2 actually starts, it's still going to be testing and experimenting and kind of iterating on different ideas based on feedback and based on how we're doing stuff like behind the scenes and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be very exciting. And yeah, if you did want to be kind of informed and up to date on stuff, and maybe we missed out something in this video that we kind of think of later, we'll put it in the comments, or we'll discuss it on social media, mainly Twitter at NomNetwork YT. And yeah, that's basically it, really. For context, we've been recording for 40 minutes, and I need to get this down.
Bloody hell, we have.
Yeah.
We honestly, this is one of the downsides of the new format. We just sit here and chat for an hour and then try and make it into a coherent video.
Yeah, we may make another like announcement or like a sort of update sort of video later, maybe like at the end of the month, just discussing what we've learnt from this month maybe, and just cementing ideas. Hopefully this month will let us know what we're doing, and then we can kind of discuss that in more detail in a future video. Yeah, if you have any questions for us about this whole thing, then do leave them in the comments, and we'll get to those. And hopefully we'll see you in the coming month, and then in phase 2. So yeah. Anyway, take care.
Bye bye.